KFC, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell may soon have greenhouse gas reduction targets in line with climate science. Yum! Brands, which owns KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell, is to pursue new greenhouse gas reduction goals across its restaurants and supply chains. Yum! Brands, the U.S. owner of fast food chains KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut, has committed to pursuing a science-based target to slash greenhouse gas emissions from its operations, franchises, and supply chain, it announced today. The company, which is working with a consulting firm to comprehensively assess the emissions from its supply chains, has pledged to develop a set of targets covering its Scope 1, 2 and 3 emissions, while also exploring how to purchase renewable energy. Related articles. As Yum! Grows as a business, we aim to do so in a way that respects the planet, said John Hickson, Vice President for Global Government Affairs and Sustainability at the company. We remain committed to energy and climate initiatives to minimize the environmental impact of our restaurants and supply chain. To continue on this journey across our brands, franchisees and suppliers, our study will initially evaluate our greenhouse gas data to better understand our footprint, to help refine GHG reduction targets and to identify emission reduction initiatives, such as renewables and conservation measures, to further improve our environmental performance on the path to developing approved science-based targets. The commitment came as some of the firm's leading investors agreed to withdraw a shareholder resolution proposal which called on Yum! To study the feasibility of setting targets for increasing its use of renewables, as well as other climate change mitigation strategies. It comes just over a year after fast food giant McDonald's became the first global restaurant company to set greenhouse gas reduction targets in line with climate science. Its targets, which have been approved by the Independent Science-Based Targets Initiative, commit the company to cutting emissions by 36% from its restaurants and offices and 31% across its global supply chain between 2015 and 2030. Fast food companies have been facing increasing pressure to address the climate impact of their operations and supply chains. The sector is a massive user of single-use plastics and packaging that is difficult to recycle, while the livestock industry is estimated to be responsible for 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions. Earlier this year, Sustainable Investor Group Series and Investor Network for Initiative coordinated a group of 80 investors who together manage more than $6.5 trillion of assets to publicly urge the 6 largest U.S. fast food firms, including Yum! Brands as well as Domino's Pizza, McDonald's, Burger King, Chipotle, and Wendy's, to address their exposure to climate, water, and deforestation risks associated with their meat and dairy supply chains. Mindy Lover, CEO and president of Series, welcomed the latest announcement from Yum! Brands, but insisted the fast food sector still had a long way to go when it comes to reducing both their contribution to the climate crisis and their exposure to climate risk. It's encouraging to see Yum! Brands begin the work of aligning the company with global efforts to tackle climate change, she added. We hope to see swift, concrete action to meet these targets by procuring renewable energy, increasing energy efficiency, and eliminating deforestation from their supply.